Okay, so why is Earth habitable? Well, first we need to know what makes a planet in general habitable, and there's 8 components to that. So the first one is liquid water, a main component for all life on Earth. So for us and plants and animals, all that. And then we have this due to the position of the sun. So if we're farther away from the sun, we get ice and we can't drink that. But if we're too close to the sun, it just evaporates and we can't drink that. So it all depends on the position of the sun. In the atmosphere, it gives us the oxygen to breathe and the carbon dioxide for the plants. Oxygen, it's a main component for all life on Earth while also protecting us from the sun's rays. And then going into protection from sun's rays, the Earth maintains a livable temperature thanks to the atmosphere. So even here we can see that atmosphere, oxygen, and protection from sun's rays, it kind of just keeps going in a circle. And 4 more things to make a planet habitable is protection from solar wind. And we'll see later that that is a really big component. And we get this from the magnetic field. And then the soil, you may not think that it relates to making a planet habitable, but it is. So it allows plants to grow and the Earth to have plate tectonics. And then these plate tectonics keep our magnetic field strong. And then remember, we just learned that protection from solar wind gives us that magnetic field we get from the plate tectonics, which we get from soil. Okay, sunlight, it allows food to grow and the earth to be at a desirable temperature to sustain all life. And then carbon dioxide we get thanks to the atmosphere, and it also keeps us warm. So now that we know what makes planets in general habitable, what makes Earth habitable? So 3 things. Mass. The mass of a planet produces a gravitational pull on gas molecules, letting us stay in the atmosphere. So it keeps the atmosphere where it is and lets us stay there. Position of the sun, we learned that. And it helps us to maintain a livable temperature and for ice to melt into liquid, but not hot enough to evaporate that liquid. And then the magnetic field, it protects the earth from solar winds, and it also helps to keep the atmosphere there. And then remember, we just learned about the mass that lets us stay in the atmosphere. So if we didn't have all of these things happening and working together, Earth wouldn't be able to be habitable. And the end. We're done.